Hey guys, I'm here today with Prokan. My name is Justin, and we're going to be cooking some chicken and green onion skewers, some grilled pineapples as a side dish, and also a little cucumber sesame salad. So we have our chicken thighs here. They're just boneless. We've deboned them ahead of time just to save us some time. What we're going to do while we're working on the rest of the things, because I don't want to get my cutting board with chicken on it quite yet, I'm going to put it in the fridge, which is amazing because Prokan actually has a little built-in fridge here. All right, so what you want to do in advance is pre-soak your skewers if you're not using metal ones. So we're using wooden ones today. You just pre-soak them in a bit of warm water for an hour ahead of time. What that's going to do is going to add some moisture. It's going to help prevent from burning as well as catching on fire when we grill it on the Prokan Grill in a little bit. The idea of the skewer is kind of a Japanese-inspired skewer. It's kind of like yakitori, but a little different. We're going to put alternating layers of chicken thighs and green onion bottoms, and then we're gonna make a little sauce after. I'm gonna glaze it as we grill. So we'll go ahead and we will start with preparing our onions. Because we're grilling these, we just wanna take the bottoms off the green onion, and we really only want to cut the same size as our chicken, which is gonna end up being about this big. I'm gonna use a couple per skewer. So each of these green onions is probably gonna give us 2 little chunks. All right, we've got our baby cucumbers. We're gonna use this to get ready for our salad. Just gonna cut the ends off and discard. All right, you wanna cut them a little thick. You can make this for 2 people, 1 people, or the whole family. All right, that's all the cutting we need to do for today before our chicken. So we can put this aside in the Prokan fridge and we'll get our chicken out and we'll start getting our chicken ready for the skewers. So we've got these boneless chicken thighs. We're just gonna get them on our cutting board. You want the skin on because the skin's gonna add a lot of flavor and crisp up over the Prokan Grill. We're gonna leave the fat on because it's actually gonna be a lot of nice little crispy bits. And we're gonna cut them into about 1 inch longer pieces, about this size. Each chicken thigh is about 3 little pieces. And we'll probably put 2 pieces per skewer going along with two green onions that we cut earlier. One tip for skewering is always skewer against your board, not mid-air. It just leaves it a lot more chances if you're going like this to poke yourself or to miss. So I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna start with the chicken. So as we cut them earlier, you wanna kind of look for relayer the skin. When I go in this way, skewer into the board. And then you kind of wanna flip it over like it's gonna bend it a little bit. Go through. And then you're gonna just layer any extra skin on because it's just gonna crisp up on the grill. So go like that. Stick on any little bits that will continue to cook. You grab your spring onion through the board, pull them down. Grab another piece of chicken. Just readjust the skin again. And if the skin comes off, that's fine. We can always just pull it off. We can add it after. All right, now that our skewers are ready to go, we're gonna make the glaze so we can start glazing them. Right here, we have some olive oil, some sesame oil, and some mirin. We have some local nice honey. And in here, we have some miso paste, some gochugaru chili paste, and some sugar. All right, so super simple. Everything goes in a bowl together. So we're starting with our sugar, our chili paste, which is a Korean chili paste with some white miso as well. We can add our nice local honey. This is gonna counterbalance the spiciness with a bit of sweetness, as well as it's gonna help the glaze kind of char up on the grill. And then lastly, we have a sesame oil, some olive oil, and some mirin for sweetness as well. So we can start mixing that together until it's nice and well mixed and incorporated and you have no more lumps. You're looking for a smooth, thick sauce. All right, we're just gonna finish it off with a whisk to make sure you have no more clumps. All right, so we have our Prokan Grill preheated to about 400, 425, knowing that when we open it, the temperature is gonna drop. So we've got our skewers done. We got our sauce done, which we just made. And we're gonna start grilling the chicken first, and then we'll start glazing. So we can lay these on, skin side down. All right, so now we've got a nice sear going and starting to char. You got some flare up from the chicken fat. We're gonna go ahead and turn our grill down a little bit. The reason is we want this to cook fully and evenly so that we can do the color after, but have a fully cooked chicken in the meantime. We're gonna transfer it to a little smaller container. And the reason being is that this one is going to be touching the chicken, and so that the other side is not contaminated. You can save that for a different use. So we just got our honey miso glaze on here. All right, the key to this kind of skewer is to continuously flip them and continuously glaze them. You don't want to do one side and then another side. You want to continuously move them over the fire. We're looking for even cooking and even charcoal kind of like grilling. But as that's going, we can get our pineapple ready, and we're just going to put our cleaned pineapple on the other side of the grill. All right, so as our skewers and pineapple are grilling on the Prokan Grill, we're gonna put together a really easy sesame dressing for our cucumber salad. We already cut our cucumbers and set those aside. We have a great Japanese mayo here, which is called Kewpie. If you don't have access to Kewpie mayo, you could use any other mayo like Hellmann's or Miracle Whip. We're gonna put a cup or so in here. The details will be in the recipe as well. Here we have some tahini, which is a sesame paste, and some Dijon. You can add all of that. And then last here we have some rice vinegar, some sesame oil, some soy sauce, and some sugar. So we're just gonna go ahead and mix this all together, and this is good to go on your cucumbers. So all we have to do to mix a salad is you can do this a little in advance. We're gonna mix it so that the flavors marinate. So you could do this probably an hour in advance if you like, or right before the chicken is fine, you could just drizzle some more sauce on top. So you combine your dressing, your sesame dressing. It's got nice acidity from the rice vinegar and some sugar. It's got sesame oil for that nuttiness. And then you got the fresh, crunchy cucumbers. This is a great summer dish. Super easy and always impressive. Some crispy shallots. Your salad's ready. All right, so we've got our freshly grilled pineapple. The chicken is just almost done right there. We can just carve this up so we're ready to go. It's nice and hot. It's gonna have a nice flavor from the grill. All right, and we're all done, guys. We have a miso honey glazed chicken thigh with scallion skewer, some really nice grilled pineapple, some crunchy cucumbers and a sesame dressing, a bit of lettuce here to kind of wrap it up and put it all together. You make a little taco. You also have a little dipping sauce here. It's a nuoc cham. It's like a Vietnamese style fish sauce kind of dipping sauce. Lots of garlic, lots of ginger, and lemon zest.
Let's take it one day